Hi there, if you're watching this video then you are likely wondering whether to make the move from WordPress over to Kajabi. If this is you, then I'm going to run through a few things that I think you should consider in order to make a decision. Hi, my name is Ali Jane Selwyn. I do work with Kajabi to help online course creators take their knowledge online, but in this instance, I'm going to give you a very clear overview of factors that mean you should move or perhaps you shouldn't. Here we go. When you're considering the move from WordPress to Kajabi, the first thing I look to see is whether that WordPress site has built up a lot of domain authority over the time that you have had it on the World Wide Web. So if you've had it online for years, it's quite established, particularly if you've been posting regular fresh content to it in the form of perhaps blogs, then it's quite likely you will have built up some domain authority. So the first thing I think you should check is use a tool such as Alexa Traffic Rank. That I believe is a Chrome extension and it's free. I'll put the link in the description below to test how much traffic your site is getting. If you're getting a lot of hits on your WordPress site, a lot of traffic, a lot of forms being completed and inquiries coming your way, a lot of sales of your course, if you're already in the online course creating space, then be careful in making the move from WordPress to Kajabi. You can do it, but you would want to be very strategic in how you move it over so you didn't go into what is called the Google sandbox, which means you're starting from scratch. Google builds up this knowledge of your site over the time it's live, so it indexes you. So if someone searches in Google for something that Google believes you're a good match for, it will pair you. When you're in the Google sandbox, you're starting from scratch. Google has to figure out how well you serve your audience, who is your audience, what problems are you solving, and we won't go into how you do it, but keywords and the such and SEO. So that's number one. If you're getting a healthy amount of traffic to your WordPress site, proceed with caution. If, however, you've got a WordPress site, but you're not particularly getting inquiries or leads or list growth via that site, then for me it's a no-brainer. Go ahead, move over to Kajabi. It will all be in one place. You've got your email, your pipelines, analytics, pages, website, the whole shebang. That just makes your life easier and it gives you a great platform for growth. The alternative to consider is, would it be a good decision for you to have both? And I think when that is what I prescribe, it's typically when your domain has built up a good amount of authority. So you don't want to make the move over to Kajabi for risk of going into that Google sandbox, but perhaps there's scope for you to host your online courses on Kajabi and use that WordPress site as a traffic source to point traffic to your course, because that's the dream. If you've got a course, you need to think, where am I getting traffic from? So if your WordPress site is already getting a healthy amount of traffic that warrants not starting from scratch again, I would definitely recommend consider both. But also bear in mind, is the traffic I'm getting to that WordPress site the right traffic for the online courses I want to create? When you're in this situation, it might look like, for example, a chiropractor serving chiropractic patients one-to-one, but actually there's another branch where they want to share their knowledge of how to build a chiropractic clinic and attract your patients. That is a completely different traffic audience, because the WordPress site will be receiving people in pain, people who need to see a chiropractor to get that pain solved. And the online courses that chiropractor wishes to build will be other chiropractors looking for how to attract very patients. So instead of having that all in one site, it's better to have it separate. So that's the third thing I'd consider. If you've got any questions or if you're unsure on anything I've said, please do comment below. I'm so happy to help, and good luck with your decision.